Welcome to another Ask Katrina. This is episode 2 in this little mini-series that we're doing, answering the question, hey Katrina, what are the first actions I need to take in order to add value, right? That's ultimately the question that we've been answering. What are the first things I need to do as a first-year female executive? The last episode we talked about mindset. Go check it out if you haven't seen it. This episode is all about, again, what action should I take? The answer is finding a mentor. Maybe that's not what you thought I was going to say, but action number 2. Once you're mentally ready to take in the knowledge, once you're ready to step into who you're meant to be as an executive, now you've got to find someone who's going to help you do that, okay? You are the hero in your own story. There's no one here to save you. You don't need saving. You've never needed saving. This is not about saving you. You've saved yourself. Your mind is right. You're ready to go. Now let's find someone who can be that trusted guide with the knowledge. They've navigated this path before. They've driven this road. They've walked through this treasure map and found the treasure at the end of the map where the X marks the spot, right? They know the terrain and they're going to be the guide to help you get there. That's the fastest way to accomplish anything. If you think about any other part of your life, you're always following a guide. A guide could be a recipe in the kitchen. A guide could be a trainer in the gym. A guide could be someone who is teaching you how to decorate your home. We have guides everywhere, right? We don't consider Pinterest a guide, but Pinterest is a resource that we go to learn how to decorate and do fun things and cook great recipes, right? It's the ultimate resource for finding all of these guides. Your career is no different. No doubt you have had mentors throughout your career to help you get where you are today. But suddenly, when we get into the executive ranks, because there's this little bit of frustration and doubt and anxiety and all of these negative emotions around the unknown as an executive, that we freeze. It's the first thing that happens. The other thing that happens is we typically look around us and we see everyone else doing just fine. And so we ask ourselves and we think to ourselves, well, if everything is okay and everyone else is okay, I must be the problem. So let me just solve this as quickly as possible, because we don't want the embarrassment that comes with not knowing. With raising our hand and asking the question that we feel like is the most obvious question that no one else had to ask, but apparently I'm the one that has to ask, and therefore something's wrong with me. Okay? Mindset has to happen. We talked about that last week. But step number 2 is, once our mind is right and we're back to being the confident person we've always been, we have to have a person to teach us the skill set. We have to have a person to close the gap on the 20%. And we have to be willing to raise our hand and say, I don't know how to do this. And I'm okay with not knowing. I'm not okay with it taking 12 months to learn it. I'm okay with raising my hand and not knowing it in the moment, because I know when I raise my hand, when I find a mentor, when I ask for help, I'm going to close the gap very, very quickly. And that's what I'm ready to do. So step number 2 in this, after mindset, is finding a mentor. Now, how do you find a mentor? There are a couple of ways to do that. Number 1 is in the place that you work. Okay, there's someone that's been successful. There's someone that you trust. You can go in, have dialogue, and ask them to mentor you, right? The other thing that you can do, if you don't want to ask someone at work, if you want to solve this seemingly on your own, right? You want the rest of the company to feel like you're solving it on your own, but you want to do it with someone guiding you, is to find someone external from your organization to mentor you or guide you. Now, that could be a mentor that's a friend. That can be a mentor in an organization like Legend Leaders, that we come alongside you, we take you through a program. The bottom line is, just find a mentor. Don't do it on your own. Execute with speed. Don't guess. Okay? That's what you've got to do. So if you want Legend to come alongside you, if you want me to help you, happy to do that. Click a link here in the vlog post, schedule a call, or go ahead and join the next cohort of the program, and we will be happy to help you. But get a mentor. Bottom line, period. Doesn't matter who it is. get a mentor. As always, go and be legendary.